Alright, welcome back to another video. And you're probably wondering, yo, I'm in the story, especially Ninja Village. Hey, I'm gonna show you guys every team for every tower, the easiest team. I'm gonna show the best and the cheapest team, what you guys could use. Probably will show the cheapest team first, but what you guys can use so that maybe for the people that are still struggling in tower, I'm gonna help you guys out and show you what the cheapest team you could use and help you out. Okay? Mind you, some of the teams I might show, I will like expect that you guys will have it because some of the teams I did make myself, but I'm gonna expect you guys already to have it by this game because in this game right now, you get a lot of free rerolls, and I can't lie, it's pretty like a lot of people nowadays have a lot of stuff, but I'm still gonna show you guys things that you could use and might help you out. All right, so basically, for the first team, right? So everything before solo tower, so everything before this solo city, I'm saying tower, everything before solo city, you can literally just use the swords Saintress team. So it would be, yeah, okay, bro, I literally had it right here. I'm trolling. All right, so you can literally use comments, and then just use the best version you have of Sword Saint. If you have a secret, go for it. Good. You try to get a red trade on her, like a secret trait. If you're still new to the game, like, try to get a secret trait on her. Really good character, and you know it's still actually used to this day as well. Like in other content, still used. Bro. It's insane. Like the way they made these cards is actually well made. I can't lie. So you can literally use this entire lineup, and then you can beat everything until then to solo city. So once you're here, right? As also, I would show the battles, but I mean, this team is insane. You're gonna win the other fights. Don't worry about that team that I showed you. Also, the support cards don't really matter here. The only support card matters is for Sword Saint. It would be Binding Vow. If you don't have Binding Vow, then I would just try to get from the global boss, the Will of Fortitude. Maybe you can use that Will of Fortitude, or you use Shinobi Cells or Vase of Greed, something like that. Something to boost your stats, basically. Alright, next up is Solo City. You can see, bro, Sun Jung-woo next to me. So Solo City, you can use this team. Again, you can again use this team. You need Blessed. I'm pretty sure you need Blessed on her I'm pretty sure max difficulty she can also beat it. If you're still struggling, you can use like other teams, like for example, you can use this team, for example. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys on him. You can use this team. Should be able to help you. Should be able to help you work. By the way, it is like an average clear time for this team is like 20 minutes. Just so you know, like this is 20 minutes, so it will take a while, but it is beatable with this team if you want the cheapest team. Otherwise, you could just try using your best cards. Like honestly, I think even a rainbow card would be able to beat this in Celestial. But I mean, just for the safe route, I'll probably just use Sword Saint again. You know, Sword Saint is insane. You know, if you have Secret in her, bro, you gotta use it. It's really good, dude. But yeah, let's go to the next tower. Eminence Lookout is literally the exact same team you can use again. Literally the exact same, both of them. You can use either Sword Saint. If it's not working, try to switch it out to this. But it's also heavy RNG. It's both heavy RNG, both of them. So just keep it in mind, both heavy RNG. Alright, so for example, you could, for example, use this team right here. If you have it, you know. If you have Cosmic Villain, use just Gold. Then use Almighty. I don't know, you can use Gold version of it. If you don't, just use anything, honestly. You can use Will of Fortitude. Okay, there you go. For example, there you go. It worked, so... Then he dies because he hit the thing. Then he dies. Then he revives. Oh, yeah, that's bullshit as well. And he's the last person. There you go. There you go, and I won. Easy. So it is heavy RNG. It's supposed to take like an hour, but I got it. So it also can just take like, you know, like a couple runs and then you did it. But yeah, it is doable with this team. As you can see, you can use this team. Cypher you get from the raid. I actually wonder if this team actually still works, because it did nerf Eclipse Born Arc, but I do want to see. If he doesn't proc it, then it's kind of stupid. But basically, it has to proc it a lot. Then you're good. Then you should be able to win the fight. And otherwise, use your best cards. By the way, otherwise use your best cards. Alright, let's go to the next island. Soul King Castle. I need to speedrun a little bit through this. Alright, Soul King's Castle. Alright, for Soul King. But with this one, it is kind of iffy because you need to hit at least 2 greed procs, like Vase of Greed procs, and then block 1 hit with Piercing Sword Saint. And apparently 1 above all is required. So the cost is 9 out of 10. I can't lie, it is 9 out of 10. The cost is kind of insane. But then it would be something like this. And so basically they have to proc Greed, and she needs to block at least one attack when she has one above all. If you guys have it, try it. Use Flame Head Captain. Should work. Apparently it's like a 30-minute plus average time to clear. The tray on the third card is not required. It doesn't matter. You don't need traits on the card. Apparently Blessed is required. Like Bless the trait on a Flame Head Captain. The idea is to nuke with Undead King, which is his passive, and then yeah, that's basically it. The idea is to nuke with Undead King afterwards. All right, so this is kind of weird for this team, for this island, specifically. You could, for example, if you have Rainbow Shield Hero, let's say you do have it, you could literally use 3 of these, and then use Rainbow Shield Hero, for example, and then you can put Binding Vow, and then you put Vase of Greed. You can use him, but you do need, by the way, you do need a red trait on him. If you want to use this, you do need a red trait. You do. Just so you guys know, you do need a red trait. The other one is kind of weird, and it's kind of a cheaper version. You can use the gold versions of the Shinigami. So you would use him, you would use him, and then use Eclipse Warnhark. Because when they both died, they put like a new unit, basically a new card spawns, the true final Shinigami. And then basically his Warnhark is there to basically buff his HP. Then you put Wave of Destruction. Wave of Destruction 96. And then Binding Vow. If you don't have Binding Vow, by the way, use like, I honestly, actually I don't even know honestly what to use. I don't know, use Mech Contract, or use Shinobi Cells, or something that basically, basically so that they don't die quickly. You need to use something where they can, like, kind of like a defense ability, like a revive, or, you know, them able to take reduced damage or something. But yeah, you can use this team. Go to the next island, Defense Force Base. I actually was struggling on this, by the way. I was hella struggling. So for Defense Force specifically, if you want to beat it below Extreme, by the way, this is where it gets to the point where you're gonna need rainbow cards. Like I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna need rainbow cards for this one. So for example, you can use Rainbow Mighty. Let's say you can use Eclipse Bornhark. If you have rainbow, use it. If you don't have gold, I'll just show gold. And then you use the Shinigami, which you use this and this. Redo this. And then you need Vase of Greed, and then use this. And then use Power Rebirth. And then use another Vase of Greed for the... So basically for the stats, right? So this is for example, you could use for this one below Extreme for all of them. You're gonna need rainbow cards, so you can also make your own team if you have like insane rainbow cards. So for above Extreme, okay, so above Extreme is kind of cooked. Because you could use this team as well. This team right here, if you have all the cards. It's just very heavy RNG. Yeah, other teams that used to exist were with Divine Emperor and Line of Justice, but because they got nerfed and Eclipse Bornhark got nerfed, so it doesn't work anymore. So you're gonna need to use these rainbow teams. You're gonna need, otherwise it's not doable. Not doable. Alright, for this island, this is kind of like a cheap version. I can't lie. It doesn't cost that much. You use only Shinobi, this guy, let's say in gold, right? And then you use what is it, Prison Realm? Yeah, no, sealed cube. That's basically what it is. And then what you can use is use Eclipse Bornhark. If you have a rainbow, try to use gold, but I think rainbow would be preferably. And then you use Shield Hero, which you also need in rainbow. And then you need a Vase of Greed. And basically with this, red trait is required on Shield Hero. It should clear Celestial, Awaken Blue Slime. It should be able to clear it. And now you need Divine Emperor as well. You need Divine Emperor. In gold, you do need a red trait on him because Eclipse Bornhark got nerfed. You do need a red trait. I can't lie, you do need a red trait on him. So use Binding Vow on him. Also, when I say like you can still use Eclipse Bornhark in your teams, I don't know. I just feel like he's kind of like useless unless he's like rainbow or secret. If he's not, then I don't think it's doable. If he's gold, then don't use him, bro. That's just what I think, at least though. But yeah, use this team. Use this team right here. You do need a red tray on him if you have gold Divine Emperor. You do need that. But otherwise, it should It's not like a really that cost-heavy team. Next one is Heroes Palace, and for this team you can literally use I think what I used was not like really a cost-heavy team, but it was this right here. We used Sunblaze. Alright, so this guy right here, right? Dimensional Shifter. I have a skin on him. It is Dimensional Shifter though, by the way. It is Dimensional Shifter. I have a skin on him. I just didn't realize. And then you can use because Bornhark. If you have Rainbow, use it. And then use Shield Hero. Try to use Rainbow, otherwise you can. I'm pretty sure use Gold, but I'm not so sure, by the way. You do need the Red Thorn to proc, which I'm going to show you right now. You do need this. You need the Red Thorn on him, and then you need this, and then this. You do need Red Thorn to proc, and then you also need a Shield Hero 1 stun, the stun proc as well. And then you also need the greed, and like it's kind of just a greed orbital RNG run. If you have better versions of the card, then use them. But otherwise, this would be like the cheapest version. You can't use commons, by the way, otherwise you're cooked. All right, let's go for the next world. Let's go for the next world, Night Kingdom. This is the last world right here. Basically what I used, I'm just gonna show you right now what I used. Okay, it's basically her. Her name is Ice Empress. I don't know what happened. And apparently there's no RNG with this team. Like apparently there's literally no RNG. Okay, I just went to the world. Like for example, if I showed you like a fight right now, I don't know, let's do this one for example, Celestial. Apparently there's no RNG with this team. Because he dies. He buffs, because funny with this card is that he does give the next unit basically the stats. So like when he dies, let me have Divine Emperor. And apparently there's no RNG. I've used this team, kind of a similar team before, but I used Foxin instead. I used a Foxin team instead, which helped me. But you can use Divine Emperor, and look, he's literally beating Celestial that easy. I can't lie. Yeah, but use this team. This team. Apparently there's no RNG with this. You can just use this team. And you beat the last world. Funny enough, actually, the last world is actually like kind of the easiest world. I can't lie. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it will help you guys out in your game. Alright, see ya. Bye.